And my focus today on day 27 is I will choose self compassion today. I will choose self compassion today. And the reason why I bring before you these intentions, as a executive life coach, I get to interact with people from around the world. And how many of you know we're no different from one another? We have challenges, we have things that we have to work through, and it's great to have a safe space through your coach to connect and to achieve your goals and to identify where you're stuck and to also get tools and framework and strategies to get out of where you're stuck. Good morning, Haley. Thank you so much for being here today. So yesterday I had a client who jumped on, made a last minute appointment, and she was navigating some things. Queen, good morning. Evelyn, good morning. She was navigating some things. And one of the things that she was navigating as a key thing is guilt. There's some family challenges and some work challenges, and they're kind of colliding together. And it's like she has to decide to pick one over the other, Georgina. And she was challenged by that. But the family situation is bubbling up to the top. Honey Lee, good morning. It's bubbling up to the top, and she was struggling to make a decision. And as a coach, I don't give advice. I help her to see the things clearly. And by the end of our session, she was able to make the right decision. She was able to honor her boundaries. She was able to make a decision that kind of let her heart receive it and know that in the middle of her feeling guilty, self-compassion was available. Have you ever felt guilty and not know what to do? Have you felt guilty, Newton, and feel like this is it? No matter what choice I make, it's going to be the wrong choice. But I'm so glad she chose to put some time on my calendar so we can talk it through, so I can help her to see things from the perspective that she wasn't seeing from. Because how many of you know, when you're in the frame, you can't see the picture. When you're in the frame, you cannot see the picture. Angie, good morning. And I love that she chose to do that, because in our banter and our brainstorm and brain dump and looking at things, I collaborated with her to help her to look at things a different way, Anthony. And she walked away realizing that even when she's feeling guilty, the way to release, because guilt is pressure, guilt is robbing you of outcome, guilt is taking from you. What I helped her to see that gratitude was available to her to release guilt. I helped her to see that forgiveness was available to her to release guilt. I helped her to see that granting herself grace, self-compassion is always available to you, Rob. Always available to you, Lynn. When the pressure's on and guilt is showing its ugly head and ready to rob you, I want you to choose self-compassion. Grant yourself self-compassion. And that's one of the things I notice with a lot of my male clients. Self-compassion and empathy, they struggle with doing that. And even as women, we struggle giving that to ourselves. We give it to everybody over there, and we struggle to give it back to ourselves. So I'm so glad that we were able to talk through some things. I want you to know that being hard on yourself is not what makes you successful. Being hard on yourself, I want to say it again for the people in the back of the room. Being hard on yourself is not what makes you successful. Somebody type it in the chat. Is this resonating with you today? I would love to hear your feedback. Join me and talk with me. I don't want to do a monologue. I love dialogues. The important things to remember and hold on to today. I want you to be successful in everything that you do, as a mom, as a parent, as a leader, as an entrepreneur, as a top professional, top performer. I want you to be successful, but not at the detriment of feeling like you've got to be hard on yourself, you've got to berate yourself, you got to put yourself down. Let go of the guilt and grab a hold of compassion, self-compassion and forgiveness, letting it go. There were some things going on in her family, and there's some challenges right now, Kayla, that she had to make some decision and collided with some decisions for work. And she had to make a choice, Carol, but she wasn't sure how to do it. So we worked through it together. So I helped her to see that hard work, she works hard. She even said, I'm a workaholic. And I said, that's something that you need to connect with a therapist to find out, where did that come from? Why are you putting this pressure on yourself? And I helped her to identify some things that could kind of let the pressure out. How many of you know that when you're going through pressure, Monica, Kathy, thank you all so much for meeting me, Kimmy, Jay, good morning. That self-compassion isn't that you're being soft. And man, I'm talking right to you. I want you to lean in and listen to Coach this morning. Self-compassion is not saying you're soft. As a matter of fact, it's saying you're smart. It's saying you are smart because you're learning and you're practicing and you're putting things in practice to let the pressure out so you don't blow your top, so you don't get frustrated to the point of no return. I want you to know that self-compassion is available. And in self-compassion, you have forgiveness and you have gratitude. Gratitude is you leaning in to look at the things that's what's going well, what you did right, what people said you did right. Tap in, Derek, tap in, Kathy, and identify those things that is going to help you to go forward and releasing those things that's keeping you back and keeping you down. Being soft, my men, being soft is not a bad thing. You have to know when to be soft. You have to know when softness is necessary. You have to know when to let go of the pressure, because being soft when you need to is being smart. It's being smart. You got to know that being hard on yourself is not the way to success. That's not it. Self-compassion is how you keep going without burning out. Talk to me in the chat. When was the last time you forgave yourself? When was the last time you sat down and you talked to yourself as you talk to a friend, Emma? When was the last time you gave yourself kudos and you reached back and you pat yourself on the back and you gave yourself some affirmation? Sometimes we wait for other people to give us things before we start giving it to ourselves. Donna, good morning. Lydia, good morning. Steph, good morning. Our intention today, day 27, is I will choose self-compassion today. And self-compassion is so necessary, so needed. If you speak to yourself with honesty instead of shame, that's going to give you a boost. That's going to give you power to keep going. That's going to build your confidence. That's going to build your resilience. Talk to me. When was the last time you spoke to yourself with honesty, with love, with compassion, with softness? Yeah, softness is needed. Softness is needed. You don't have to berate yourself, beat up yourself. Here's the thing. You are enough. I want you to see this. You're enough. You're enough. You're enough, Chris. You're enough. I need you to pause, Roy, and connect with the power within you. Let go of the accelerator and press on the brakes and recognize that you're enough. Why? Because you don't need to be hard on yourself to be successful. I'm not saying to give yourself a blah and not do the hard work. I'm saying when it doesn't go well, grant yourself grace and say, you know what? Tomorrow's another day. Come back stronger, bolder. When you draw the lessons, you get insight how to go forward. Speaking to yourself with honesty instead of shame, it gives you the wind beneath your wings to remind you still got what it takes. You still have what it is, Matthew. Talk to me. When was the last time that you love on you? When was the last time you stood in the mirror and you just gave yourself compliments? You love on yourself. Gary, I know a lot of people may think that's a weird thing, but you've got to pour into your cup first before you pour into other people's cup. When you get on a flight to go anywhere, the flight attendants will always tell you, in case of emergency, DJ, in case of emergency, Liz, in case of emergency, Randy, you've got to put your oxygen mask on first, even if your loved ones are sitting right next to you, because you can't help them if you don't help yourself first. And the way to help yourself is to remind yourself every day that self-compassion is available. This young lady yesterday, she was stuck in guilt, stuck in shame, and I had to help her to see herself beyond that moment, beyond that situation. And also recommend that she tap in with a therapist to deal with those underlying issues and traumas back there that's bubbling up now because she's going higher, because she's reaching higher. She's doing more, Sam. She's being asked to do more at work. And sometimes you feel like you're a fraud, imposter syndrome will show up. Grant yourself compassion when you mess up. Grant yourself compassion when you feel overwhelmed. Grant yourself compassion when you feel like, I can't do it. I'm tired. It's okay. It's okay to pause and recalibrate and catch yourself. Summer, thank you, Linda, for showing up. Every trial that you go through is shaping you into the person that you're becoming. Repeat after me. Every trial I am going through is shaping me for the person I'm becoming, Kevin, for the person I'm becoming, Stay Girl, for the person I'm becoming, Summer Barker. Every trial. Nothing is wasted. I want you to know that none of your experience is wasted. Nothing is wasted. I need you to lean into that, Kevin, and know that when you give yourself grace, you think more clearly. You think more clearly. You recover faster. Yes. And you make better decisions. You make better decisions when you give yourself grace, Jan, Spencer, Quinta. When you give yourself grace, you're not saying you're soft. You're saying I'm smart. Because if we change the way we look at things, the things we look at will change. That's a quote from Wayne Dyer. Check out his work. He will help you to start looking at yourself differently, to start valuing who you are, because you are enough. Grant yourself some compassion. Grant yourself, reach for forgiveness. And when you forgive, know that forgiveness is not for everybody else, but it's for you. Yeah, it's for you. It's for you. We find it easier to forgive other people, but we wrestle. We beat ourselves up and we anchor in shame and guilt, and we anchor there for a long time, King of Kings. Ronald, thank you for being here. We're talking about, I will choose self-compassion today. Just know that you're not going to get it all perfectly. As a matter of fact, in this tribe, perfect is not even in our vocabulary. It's progress and consistency. You're progressing every day. You take a new step. You're learning the lessons from what didn't go well, and you're taking the lessons to make it a better day, a better next time, a better opportunity. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some hearts. Like and share this video. Connect with me. Let me know you're there and you're engaging, Cherry. Press the screen. Keep going. I want to get to as many, 500 for today, because I'm about to sign off. Keep pressing. Like and share this video. Make this your favorite. Come back to this every day. I meet you here at 7:45 every morning. I want you to remember that progress doesn't require punishment. Hear me and hear me well. Progress doesn't require punishment. You don't need to punish yourself to get there. You don't need to punish yourself to stay there. Punishing yourself is not part of the success roadmap. It's not. I need you to grab a hold of self-compassion. Like and share this video. I'll upload it to my channel. I want you to go there, follow me, share this video, and invite more people here, because we're building out intentions. Intentions are supposed to shape your day. Intentions are supposed to call your attention to the power that's within each and every one of you. I will put the link so that you can have a free 15-minute coaching session with me, just to tap into the things that's holding you back, the things that's standing in your way, and ways for you to develop self-compassion. I want you to know today that you can talk to yourself like someone that you actually want to succeed. You're the only one that's with yourself 24/7, Manny, King of Kings. You're the only one that's with yourself. And you've got to treat yourself as you do to a friend. Remember, 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 self-compassion is available to you. When you give yourself self-compassion, when you love on yourself, when you forgive yourself, you allow yourself to grow, to stretch, to be more confident, to be resilient, to bounce back better, faster, bolder, and become unstoppable. And know that when you see the word impossible, if you spread the M and the P apart, VV, it says, I am possible. And you are. Grab a hold of self-compassion today and know that it's available to you. You can choose it. I choose self-compassion. Like and share this video and connect here. Again, I appreciate you all for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 7:45 Eastern. Have a great day, and I'm out.